What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today, finally, after probably around 2 months now with pretty much no news at all about Star Wars Hunters, we have finally got a bit of news, and that is that we're actually getting 2 new hunters added to the game. And they have also talked a little bit more in depth about Huttball as well. They had an interview with GameSpot, and so it seems things are definitely starting to ramp up, and we're going to be going through all of the news for you guys today in this video. Before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, then definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. There's going to be plenty more Star Wars Hunters content on the way in 2022, but with that being said, let's get stuck right into the news. So, like I said, it has been probably around 2 months now since we've actually heard anything about the game. I believe the last update was actually on December 14th in 2021, which is essentially exactly 2 months from today, and other than that, we've really not heard any news about the game. We did hear an announcement of a book which is actually coming in November, and although that is awesome to see, it doesn't really have much to do with the game in terms of the actual game itself. Obviously it's set on the game, but that didn't give us any news about the game in general. So it has been a very slow period, but we have finally been blessed by the Star Wars Hunters gods today, as we're getting 2 new hunters added to the game, and like I said, they've actually gone into a little bit more depth about Huttball. Now, I'm going to show you guys the new hunters on screen. They've actually shown a few little clips here of each of the hunters, with those hunters being Skora and Sprocket, and I'm just going to read what they've actually said about these 2 hunters on the website. The website states, "The Outer Rim attracts hunters to be reckoned with, and the 2 new additions are no different. Meet Skora, who you'll rely on for smuggled medicine and combat boosters, and welcome Sprocket, who can reprogram a droid faster than you can say ingenious. Get ready to welcome them to the arena soon." It then goes on to talk about Skora, and it says, "Skora is a chemistry genius." Now, chemistry is a very broad subject, so let's break it down a little. Skora uses her fiendish intellect to engineer stims for allies and poisons for enemies. Skora's personality is off-putting to some, as you can never tell what she really thinks of you. If she's cackling, it's a signal that she's plotting a prank. She is exactly the kind of scum and villainy you want on your team. Skora shoots stims through her dart to auto-heal her teammates. She does the same with her enemies, but she shoots poison and the darts do the opposite of heal. Skora can also throw an ult, which is a large canister, in the middle of battle, creating a pool that heals allies and hurts enemies. So by the looks of it, Skora is going to be essentially a healer who obviously heals teammates, but the exact same thing that you do to heal teammates will actually cause damage to the enemy. So that's a pretty cool little concept there. I'm very keen to give Skora a go, and she definitely looks like she's going to be a very interesting character. Now, moving on, we have Sprocket, and it says, "Sprocket is a whiz kid and a bona fide technical genius. He more than makes up for his lack of brawn with his quick thinking, fast reflexes, and superior technology. He's also a passionate fan of Hunters of the Outer Rim, and his childlike enthusiasm can warm the heart of even the toughest members of the audience. His super advanced droids and weaponry is unmatched. Sprocket can deploy a medical droid which gradually heals his teammates, and he can also deploy a turret which targets and damages nearby enemies. In general, if you're on the other team and you see Sprocket deploy something, then run." They finish off by saying, "The Outer Rim attracts all kinds, the villains, the chemists, and the slicers. Team up with these 2 new hunters and set the arena ablaze with explosive excitement. Skora and Sprocket are here to play and win." Now, also, as I'm actually recording this, I've only just noticed that the map that we see Skora on is actually a brand new map, so this is definitely teasing a new map. To me, this looks like an escort map, because that sort of thing on the ground there, that like grate sort of thing, that looks like where you actually deliver the payload in escort, and obviously the map looks like it's a Tatooine map. I actually just thought this was Outpost at first, but then yeah, I realized this is actually a brand new map. So whether this is coming in this sort of next update with these hunters, I'm not too sure. It could be soon, or it could be in a few months, who knows, but that is 100% teasing a brand new map as well, which they didn't really talk about in the actual blog post, but I can absolutely guarantee that that is a map that currently is not in the game. Now, in terms of when these hunters are actually going to be dropping into the game, it actually doesn't say here, so it is a little bit vague, and I'm not really sure if this is meant to be happening like this week, or if it's meant to be in a few weeks or something like that. It's really just impossible to tell. So hopefully we do get a little bit of like communication about when this is actually happening, because one thing with the communication with this game so far, 1, it's been essentially non-existent, and then 2, when they do communicate, they are very, very vague about what they say. So it is very exciting news nonetheless, but yeah, when we actually find out about when this is happening, I think that's when people will probably get a little bit more excited, because we'll know when we can actually play the characters, as right now we really have no idea when they're actually dropping. Now, just quickly, like I also mentioned, they have actually just had an interview with GameSpot about the Huttball mode that is obviously technically already in Star Wars Hunters. It's in the training mode in terms of being able to throw the Huttball and stuff like that, and you can actually select Huttball in your loadout. So we already knew this game mode was coming, but they have actually just kind of gone a bit more in depth about the mode in a recent interview. Now, honestly, there's not too much news to actually talk about. I'll link the actual article down below, but there's actually, yeah, there's not that much to sort of report on. Most of it is essentially just sort of explaining their thought process behind the mode and stuff like that. But we did get a few cool screenshots, which I'll show on screen for you guys. And then, yeah, like I said, if you want to read through the article and actually see what they had to say, then we'll leave that linked down in the description. Once again, they didn't actually confirm when this is going to be added to the game, so this could be coming in this next update whenever the other 2 hunters get added, or this could be coming in, I don't know, late this year. It really is just impossible to tell right now. And if there's one thing that I hope they, you know, try and improve over the next couple of months, is just the communication. The game itself is so much fun, and I think it has so much potential, but when the players have no idea what's going on, it is pretty hard to get hyped about stuff. So overall, it's definitely still an exciting day for Star Wars hunters. It is fantastic to just finally hear something about the game, and although we don't know these dates just yet, I will keep you guys updated on the channel. As soon as I find out when these are actually sort of dropping and being added to the soft launch, then I'll definitely let you guys know in another video. That is going to do it for this one though, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a like down below, and if you are new to the channel, then definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. I'm keen to hear what you guys think of Skora and Sprocket, so definitely leave your thoughts on the new hunters down in the comments. But with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and may the force be with you always.